Hi, Ole.
Afternoon.
How are you doing? Afternoon.
I'm good and you. Ma'am?
I'm good, thanks. Hi, Manayo.
Hi, ma'am.
How are you doing today?
Good, ma'am.
Perfect. So, today you're gonna be working out with me. So let me just start sharing my screen, and we're gonna pick up where you left off with ma'am last time. So, are you confident with solving the cubics? Are you
Yes, ma'am.
confident? Okay, so today I'm going to be your student, guys. So I'm going to be asking you to assist me in solving some things. So far so good. I have this one, and you already dealt with A. So alphabetically, I'm gonna say, Manahil, do you think you can work out B for me? So it's this one. So just let me know what were you going to write actually?
Ma'am, you're going to add, you are first going to times the 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16. And then you're going to add the variables.
Okay, and so I'm going to say A plus A plus A.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what are we gonna get?
We are going to get 3A.
3A, just like this.
Yes.
Okay. I like your approach with the twos, but remember we are dealing with multiplication here. So it's 2A times 2A times 2A. So what you're supposed to do, you are going to multiply the twos, and then after multiplying the two, you're going to get the fact that this is actually 2 to the power of 3. And then for the A's, you are going to multiply also. So you're going to say A times A times A, which is going to be, let me see, A multiplied by A multiplied by A. What do you think is going to be your final answer for the A's?
3A.
3A.
8 times
3A.
8 times 8 equals 3A.
Okay. Do you remember the rule that says when you multiply the bases, since we have to the power of 1, to the power of 1, to the power of 1, you add the exponents.
Ma'am, can I answer?
Okay, yeah, you can. So what was going to be your final answer?
It's 2A times 2A equals to 4A to the power 2. Then you say 4A to the power minus multiply by 2A to the power 1. And then it gives you 8A to the power 3.
Okay, you are very faster. So you said 2A times 2A is equal to 4A to the power of 2. And you said multiply by 2A. And you said the answer is going to be
8A to the power 3.
8A to the power of 3. Okay, so let me just write it here. So it's 8A to the power of 3. Okay, and then carry on.
Me, ma'am.
Yeah, you can carry on. So
With what,
remember,
ma'am?
the question was like this. So it was root of or cube root of 2A times 2A times 2A.
Oh,
And what
cube
we've
root.
done so far, we multiplied the twos. Okay. So are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what was going to be your final answer? Like, since we are already here, meaning that we're going to introduce the root, so we're going to have something like this to the power of, yeah, that 3 there. And what were you going to do afterwards or to finish up? Can you hear me, Ole?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how are you going to conclude that? So we have cube root of 8, to the power of 3, and we're supposed to simplify.
Yes, ma'am.
So how are you going to work it out as you go forward?
Can I calculate it, ma'am?
Okay, no problem. You can also calculate it, Manahil, on your side, and you'll let me know of the answer. Are you still? Guys? Are you winning, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, no problem.
Ma'am,
Yes.
your answer
I'm on
is 2A.
2A. Just like this.
Yes, ma'am.
It's correct. So, Manahil, did you get it on your side?
Ma'am, I got two, but I didn't work out the the power.
Okay, okay. So let me just show you how you were supposed to do it. So let me see. It's 2A, 2A, 2A. Okay. So since we have something like cube root of 2A multiplied by 2A multiplied by 2A. Just let me know if I'm going too fast. So you had something like that, right? So what you can do, you can say cube root of, and you group the twos. So it's gonna be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. And then you're still multiplying the a's. So you can just say multiply by a, multiply by a, and multiply by the final a. And then we have that. So I forgot to write the cube here. So as we carry on, we're gonna say 2 times 2 times 2 is the same as us saying we have the same base, so we are adding the exponents. And also when it comes to a, same basis, we add the exponents. So we're gonna have something like 2 to the power of 1 plus 1 plus, sorry, not a times, and plus a 1. And then we have an a here. So we have our multiply, but let me just introduce a dot there. So we have our 1 plus 1 plus a 1. So far so good. What can we do next? We can just add the thing is the exponents, and then we're gonna have our cube root of, I'm forgetting to write the 3, cube root of 2 to the power of 3, and then multiply by a to the power of 3. So we just added these ones and this one. So now what we can do, this is similar as us saying root of 2 to the power of 3. My 3 is not good looking. Yeah, to the power of 3 multiplied by root of a to the power of 3. And my 3 there is not looking good. There we go. So now what left to do? Do you think you can pick up from here? Or you want me to finish? So let me just finish. So this one is the same as us saying 2 to the power of 3, 1 over 3. And then we're still multiplying a in the bracket to the power of 3, close 1 over 3. For us to open the brackets, we have to use these exponents, and this exponent is going to multiply the exponent inside the bracket. So what you're gonna have so far is you're gonna have your 2 to the power of 3 multiplied by 1 over 3, multiplied by a to the power of 3 multiplied by 1 over 3. So if you multiply these 3 multiplied by the 1 over 3 there, you're gonna have 2 to the power of 3 over 3 multiplied by a to the power of 3. So to the power of 3 over 3. The 3 and the 3, they cancel and form 1. That 3 and the 3 cancels and they form 1. So what you're gonna be left with is 2 to the power of 1 multiplied by a to the power of 1, which is similarly the same with writing your 2a as your final answer. Are we okay there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let me see. Who would like to do C for me? And then I'll carry on with the alphabet. C, or you want us to work it together? Anyone? Manael, do you want to try it? So it's kind of similar with the one that we just did. So, anyone? You're scared? Ole, don't you want to try?
I'm calculating, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. So, okay, you can calculate and then let me know of the answer.
Ma'am.
Yes.
For C, right, ma'am?
Yes, for C, yes.
Okay, ma'am, we say like like cube root of 27 cube root of x to the power 3.
Okay, cube root of x to the power of 3. Okay, let me just write the 3's here. Yes.
Then next step is cube root of 27. Oh, no.
Okay.
Then you say cube root of 3 to the power 3.
3 to the power of 3, yes.
Cube root of x to the power 3.
X to the power of 3, okay.
Cube root.
Cube root.
Memon x to the power 3 is cube root.
Oh, okay, sorry for that. So let me remove this cube. Yes.
Then you say cube root 3 to the power 3. Then that 3 to the power 3 and 3 cube squared root and that x to the power 3, they cancel each other, so you're going to be left with, so it's going to be squared 3 to the power 3.
Okay, you say it's going to be squared.
No, I'm not done with the x.
Or at the x. So this
Yes,
one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let me just do it like this. There we go. The 3's are gone, yes.
It's going to be 3, cube.
Cube root.
Yes, ma'am. Cube root
Okay.
of the power 3.
Okay.
Then you write x.
Okay, yes.
Ma'am, your answer is good. Then on this step, this 3 and that 3 inside the cube, the squared and the to the power 3, they cancel each other, ma'am.
Okay, these two.
Yes, ma'am. Your answer is going to be 3x.
Okay, 3x. Perfect. Good job, Ole. So, let me see. Mahil, can you try D for us? Manahil?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So, do you want us to work it out or you want to work it out on your side?
Ma'am, can you re-explain how to find the cube root of the 3, the power?
Okay, so when you're finding the cube root, I want to think of something. Okay, let me just explain this one. So let's say you have cube root of 8 to the power of a to the power of 3. In fact, it's not to the power of, it's 8 to the power of 3. So if you have something like this, all you gotta do is you're going to say, because this is the same as putting it like this, and also putting it like this, because this cube is literally going to work out for them, both of them. So it's better to cut them or split them. So what you do next is, sorry about the line. So what you do, if you punch in the calculator and say 8 equal to fact, you're going to have the fact that 2 to the power of 3 can be written as 8 when we're dealing with the exponents. So you're gonna have your cube root of 2 to the power of 3, right? And then here is still a cube. And then you write your cube root of 8 to the power of 2. So when you're carrying on, this and this can cancel, this and I wrote 2 there, they can cancel. Or you can work it out by saying into bracket 2 to the power of 3, 1 over 3, because these can be concluded or can be explained as a cube root. So if it's square root, let's say it's something like square root of 2 to the power of 2, this can also be written as 2 to the power of 2, 1 over 2. So what you have open bracket 2 to the power of 3, close bracket to the power of 1 over 3. And also for A, you're gonna have, sorry, let me, yeah, there you go. So multiply by A to the power of 3, close bracket. Again, we can write this one because we have a cube root of. So you write to the power of 1 over 3. So your answer here is going to be this and this multiplying, and they cancel each other. So you're going to remain with E2. And this and this, when they multiply, they cancel each other. So you're going to remain with A. So your final answer is 2 to the power 2A, not to the power of. Was I faster or you got it?
Got it, ma'am.
Okay, so do you think you can tackle D for us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can tackle it, or let me know if you want us to work it together while you're telling me what to write.
Ma'am, I got negative 3x.
Okay, negative 3x. Okay, so let me go down there and you let me know of how you work it out. So yeah, how did we work this one out?
I first cubed the negative 27 and I got negative 3. And then
Okay,
I wrote the 3 in brackets times 1 over 3, and that cancels.
okay. So let me see. Ooh, so you got something like to the power of 3, just like that. Just like this. Manayo?
Yes, ma'am.
Just like this.
In brackets, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Perfect. So let's carry on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can carry on. And what the second step or next step?
Uh, so after that, they both cancel, and you are remained with 1,
Okay, yes.
and therefore the answer is negative 3x.
Okay, negative 3x. So don't forget to also include the cube root of x to the power of 3. And you also work this out with the x. So you're going to have bracket of x to the power of 3, all to the power of 1 over 3. These two cancel, and then you get an x. So I like it. You got it. So we come to B. Are you perfectly fine with these ones?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So now we come to 8, but simplify each of the following expression. So A says, we have 6x to the power of 3 plus 2x to the power of 3. So let me explain this one to you guys. So all right, let me just, oh, it's 6 and 2x to the power of 3. So let me just come work it out here. So we have 6x to the power of 3 plus 2x to the power of 3. So what we can do here, we can just see that these and these have common factors. So we can rule out 2 and remain with 3 on the first one, or we can just rule out x to the power of 3. And then we open our bracket. So we check, okay, if we remove x to the power of 3 here, what are we going to remain with? And you'll be like, we remain with a 6. And you check on this other side, okay, if I rule out or I take out x to the power of 3, what am I going to remain with? And you find that we're going to remain with a plus 2. So you write here plus 2 and you close the bracket. So whenever you multiply this and this, it has to bring you to this conclusion. So now what you can do next is you have these ones, which are regarded as numbers or like terms. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna add these two. So you're gonna have x to the power of 3 into, what is 6 plus 2? Can you hear me, guys? Guys?
It's 8, ma'am.
Okay, sorry about that. You said, what is 6 plus 2?
8.
Perfect. So did you hear me when I was explaining the process? This thing started to ring here. So the
Yes,
answer
ma'am.
here is, okay, perfect. So the answer is 8. So what you're gonna do now is open the bracket, so you can just simply say 3 to the x to the power of 3 multiplied by 8, and your final answer is going to be 8x to the power of 3. So that's it. Are you confident with this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so can you both work out, excuse me, so can you both work out this one for me, B?
Ma'am, I got my answer.
Okay, let's give Mana here 1 minute and see what's popping.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me just create a space down here.
Ma'am, can you go up a bit?
Okay, sorry about that. There you go.
Ma'am, I need a bit of explaining for this one.
Okay, no problem. So Ole, what was your final answer? Let me see. Ole's answer first, and then yeah, we can do the correction.
Ma'am, my final one must actually the steps.
Okay, yeah. Because I'm gonna do it again. Or you can tell me your final answer, and then we can go through the thingy.
Negative 8x to the power 3.
Negative 8m to the power of 3. This is actually
Yes.
correct. So yes. So Manail, all you have to do, since let me see. So we have negative m to the power of 3, negative 3m to the power of 3, negative 4m to the power of 3. So since we have something like this, all you gotta do is you look at this one and you see that we have m to the power of 3. So it can be regarded as negative 1m to the power of 3. This one is negative 3m to the power of 3. And this one is negative 4m to the power of 3. So what you can see here is that we have common factors. So we can take out the m's and then work out the info inside the bracket. So if we take out the m to the power of 3 and open the bracket, we check, what am I going to remain with when I take out m to the power of 3 there? And you're going to remain with negative 1. So we are done with this one. We come to the second one. So what am I going to remain with when I take out m to the power of 3? And you see, Uti, okay, if I remove that one, I'm going to remain with negative 3. So you write your negative 3. Even for the last one, you check, what am I going to remain with? Let me say I remove the m to the power of 3. We're going to remain with negative 4. So you write your negative 4, you close the bracket. So first thing first, if BODMAS says you work out the bracket. So we check what is inside the bracket and we add them or we subtract them based on the on the signs. So you write your m to the power of 3, and then you'll be like negative 1 minus negative not minus negative 3, negative 1 minus 3 is equal to negative 4, and then negative 4 minus negative 4 is negative 8. And then what you're left to do now is you are opening the bracket, so you're just going to say m to the power of 3 multiply by negative 8, and then you're gonna have your negative 8m to the power of 3, just like this. Are you clear there?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, all right, let me see. Let me give you one before I carry on to the other ones. So let me see. Let me say you have negative 5x to the power of 2 plus 10x to the power of 2. Can you try this one out for me?
Who, ma'am?
And yes,
Who?
you can try it out, all of you guys. I want to see if you all understand so that we can go to the other one.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
Ma'am, I'm done.
Oh, wow, that was quick. Yay. Okay, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Let's wait to
Eh,
Manahil. Are you winning, Manahil?
All done.
Okay, you're done.
Yes.
Oh my God, and you didn't tell me. Oh my God. I'm going to report you. Okay, let's see. Ole, what was your final answer?
Ma'am, I got. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I got open, but I must tell you the answer only.
Yeah, you can tell me the answer. Yes.
I got 5x to the power 2.
5x. Oh, I can. Okay, 5x to the power 2. Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am, because of if you open a bracket and say 5, negative 5 plus 10, close
Mm-hmm.
bracket to the power 2, because of this, both x to the power 2 is the same as you just write 1. So, ma'am, if you say negative and positive, it's going to give you negative. It's going to give you positive. You have to take the sign of a big number.
Yes.
So it's going to give you 5. 5x
Perfect.
to the
Okay. And Manahil, what was your final answer?
Ma'am, I also got 5x to the power 2.
5x to the power of 2. Oh my God, you guys deserve a trophy. You got them correctly, or you got it correctly. So now we have number 9. It says determine the following. So it cube 6x to the power of 3 plus 2x to the power of 3. So when you look at it like this, you can work it out just like this, but then inside the cube root. So do you think you can work it out, or you want me to give you an explanation how you can work it out? Or you want to try?
Ma'am, can we try?
Yes, please. It will be my honor. Are you guys winning?
Almost done, ma'am.
No problem.
I'm done, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. Let's give Ole some few minutes. Ole, are you winning on your side? Ole? Oh, okay. Ole is gone. Okay, no problem. So what was your final answer, Manayo?
I got 2x to the power of 3.
2x to the power of 2.
2x to the power of 3.
2x to the power of 3. Okay, let me see it. All right. Okay, so it's gonna be 8 and okay. 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 Okay, remember, you have a root here to the power of root and to the power of 3 to the power of 3. So what is going to happen here, Manahil, is that you're gonna have something like this, x to the power of 3 and plus your 2x to the power of 3. And we have a cube there. So what you're gonna have is you're gonna say root 6, you can group these two and be like 6 plus 2 and group these two, multiply by of 3, and then let me see, plus x to the power of 3. So what you're gonna have so far is, let me see. Okay, no. Now I'm making a mistake. So it's cubic of 6x to the power of 3 plus 2x to the power of 3. So remember when we were dealing with that one, we were like, if we take out these ones, so if we take out 3 to the x to the power of 3, we're gonna remain with 6 plus a 2 there. So it's going to be something like this. And then you have your cube root there, cube and cube. So what you're gonna have so far is you are going to work out the 6 plus 2. So you're gonna write your cube of x to the power of 3. This plus this is going to be 8. And then what you're gonna do next is you're gonna say x multiplied by 8, which is giving you 8x to the power of 3. That is under a cube root. So the next thing is you're going to say cube root of 8 and also cube root of x to the power of 3. And then you work this one out. So let me say, let me write it here, actually. So when you go forward, you can say 8 into, or you try by firstly saying 2 to the power of 3, because 2 to the power of 3 is the same as 8. So you write your 2 to the power of 3, open bracket, open bracket. This can be written as 1 over 3. And then you multiply by this, which can also be written as x to the power of 3, open bracket, close bracket, sorry, 1 over 3. And my 3 is not good looking there. And everything went off. So it's 2 to the power of 3, close 1 over 3. and then multiply by x to the power of 3, open close bracket, 1 over 3. Better looking now. So this and this, when they multiply, you're going to have something like 2, 3 over 3. And then this side, you're going to have x 3 over 3. So these 2 and this 1 cancels. You're going to remain with 2x, just like that. So I like how you transformed the 2. You were supposed to also transform the 3, the x, so that it can move from x to the power of 3 to x only. Did you follow that? Did you
No.
understand? You didn't understand? Okay. So let me just try again. So, Kanti, we have something like 6x to the power of 2 plus, to the power of 3, sorry. 3x to the power of 3, and this is also a cube. So we have our equation just like this. So when we were dealing with it, we were like, if we take out x to the power of 3, we're going to remain with 6 and 3. Why are we taking out the x to the power of 3? Because it's available on both of them. So if we take this one out, so let's say x to the power of 3, we check, okay, for the first one, what is going to remain? And we find that if we eliminate that, we're going to remain with a positive 6. So you write your positive 6. And then, and you see, if I take out the x to the power of 3 on the other side or on the other one, so we eliminate that, we're going to remain with a plus 3. So you write your plus 3 and you close the bracket. So remember, we're still dealing with the cubic root. So now we work out the 6 plus 3. So we still have our x to the power of 3. We're working out the x plus the 6 plus 3. So we're gonna have 6 plus 3. What is 6 plus 3? Oh, it's 2. Sorry,
9.
it's 2, not 3. It's 2, not 3. Sorry. So it's 2. It's 2. So what is 6 plus 2? 6 plus 2.
8.
Perfect. So you write your 8 inside there. So let's not forget our cube root of. So we write our cube root of. So what you're gonna do is you're going to say x to the power of 3 multiplied by 8. And then you're gonna have, let me remove this. So now you're gonna have your cube root of 8 x to the power of 3. And then you have your cube root there. So when we carry on, we're gonna transform this into us having 2 to the power of 3, x to the power of 3. And then we introduce our cube root there. So are you familiar with this step? As changing 8 to 2 over 2 to the power of 3. Are you familiar with it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So now what you have to do, you're gonna say cube root of 2 to the power of 3. And then you also have cube root of x to the power of 3. My 3, okay, better looking now. So what's going to happen is this and this can but can eliminate each other, or we can just use the 2 to the power of 3. So my 3 is not looking good. And then multiply by 1 over 3 as an exponent. And we also have x in the bracket, so it's x to the power of 3 to the power of 1 over 3. Hopefully that is, I can see it's not visible. So this and this, when they multiply, is going to be 2 to the power of 3 multiplied by 1 over 3. And then we have our x to the power of 3 multiplied by 1 over 3. Better looking now. And we work out these exponents. And if you multiply this, you're going to have 3/3, which can be written as 2 to the power of 1. Multiply by x to the power of this, and these are going to cancel each other, and you remain with to the power of 1. So when you multiply these two, you're going to remain with 2x, just like this, because the 3 and the 3, they cancel each other. Are you okay there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you sure I didn't confuse you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. So let me see. So do you think you can try out B for me? Do you think you can track it out?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. You can try it out. Let me see if Ole is back in. So I'm coming back within 2. Okay. So yeah, you can try B and we'll see if we are winning. Are you winning?
Almost.
Okay, no problem. So I'm supposed to run away now. So can you finish and then send it on my WhatsApp?
Ma'am, I'm done.
Yes, you're done. Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. What was your final answer?
Negative 2m.
Negative 2x. So let me just look at
I
it
ma'am.
and yes,
I
M. Oh, okay,
yes.
okay. That's very correct. That's actually correct. I'm proud you get this correctly. So thank you so much for this session. We kind of exhausted our time. So have a wonderful night. And also let me give you something. You can do this one as a homework.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can screenshot this and I'll also send it over. Let me know when you're done with the screenshot so that I can pull it up also so that you can
Done,
get the
ma'am.
number. Okay, so also you can screenshot the number 4 and number 5. You're
Done,
done.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Have a wonderful night. See you next time.